Good afternoon, everyone. Live from small little Queens apartment in New York City. This is Danny Sosa, otherwise known as Daniel Sosa. And I don't really, let's start it off like this. I don't really have much content. And those people that have created great channels on YouTube and are promoting the slot car industry and the hobby, those are the people that are worth mentioning. I'm just like, I would say I'm a conduit for those that really have the great channels on YouTube in relation to content. I mean, testing cars, information, for those that are trying to get back into the hobby, which it's taking off like wildfire is over the last 4 years. And it started during the pandemic, and it's really started growing since then. A lot of people are bringing out their old racing cars up from the closets, from the garages, and they're setting them up, and they're reliving part of their youth, which is not a bad thing. I mean, the truth of the matter is most of the people that are involved in the slot car hobby are baby boomers, basically. We were all from like the 1960s and 70s and whatnot. And we're getting up there in age. And basically what we're trying to do is we're promoting this hobby. It's a great, innocent hobby, which was, just discarded by the wayside, unfortunately, due to the advent of video games and things of that nature. And like I said, I'm not going to knock video games. Video games were fun. They kept me very busy for a lot of my teen years. It started off with the Atari 2600, and from there on, it went to the Nintendo 8-bit, which I still have. I still have an 8-bit system, and I still have some games available. I still have the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. I still have an old Nintendo DS, 3D DS. I mean, I have a lot of old stuff, and so does my son. And it's nostalgic, and my son is still a gamer. He plays a lot. I don't play as much as I used to, but like I said, now over the last 4 years or so, I've gotten really involved in the slot car hobby and slot car racing. And I'm recapturing some of my youth. I'm getting up there in age, and it's a great feeling. You get to talk to guys, my age, guys that feel the same way as I do. My brother, Randy, who's really got a nice channel, on YouTube. It's Randy Coqui. For those of you that don't know, he spells it Randy. Randy, and Coqui is Coqui. For those of you that don't know what a coqui is, you could Google it. It's the national frog of Puerto Rico. It's a nice little frog. Makes a lot of noise at nighttime. It goes coqui, coqui, and basically they're a little pain in the behind sometimes. I mean, when you're trying to sleep at night, but they're cute little frogs. Unfortunately, somebody tried to reintroduce or introduce them into Hawaii, and unfortunately, Hawaii had to eliminate them because it was creating a lot of problems over there. But anyways, that's what a coqui is, and Randy is very proud of his, as we all are, of our heritage. And our parents came from Puerto Rico many years ago. They were they came back. They came to the United States during the wow. My father came here in 1928 when he was about a year old. Our late father, and and he sacrificed a lot. He was in World War II, and he was with Army veteran. I have had two uncles that were Army veteran. Well, actually, three of them. One of them died in the Vietnam War, and we have a proud family. We've worked hard all our lives. Transit workers, worked for New York City Transit, and I'm a retiree now, and so is Randy. And this is what we do to kill time, have fun, talk to others. And like I said, you meet a lot of great guys in this industry. I mean, this slot car community, and it's a great thing. And I don't mind being like a conduit for others because, like I said, I have no content. I just have cars. For those that are interested in getting back into the hobby, and you need some cars to purchase, or whatever, I'm the man. I mean, I'm not the only man, but there's other guys that sell cars out there, and I'm more than willing to. Like I said, I have a big collection of cars. Most of them are used, but I keep them in great condition, and a lot of them are old, vintage, 50, 60 years old. I mean, I guess the newer cars that I might have here are probably, I mean, with the exception of the AFX Race Masters, which are coming out with new cars every day, and it seems like in the auto world, most of my cars are like Tycos from the 80s, 90s, AFXs from the 70s, things of that nature. And I have a lot of those. And the only time I get to race them is when I go to Randy's house, which is, I don't get to go out there that often now because of certain situations, but why hold on to something that you're not really going to enjoy that much? I mean, I don't have a large apartment. I can't really set up a large track in this apartment. I don't really know how much longer I'm going to stay here in this apartment. I'm planning on moving out to Pennsylvania within the next couple of years so I could be closer to my brother because we're both getting up there in age and we need each other. My son will be married soon, so I'm going to be alone. And I mean, once we get together, we'll start racing again. But for the time being, I got like over 500 cars, and I don't know what to do with half of them. They're just collecting dust. I'm not using them. So why not just, for now, sell them to somebody that can use them? Somebody that could put them to good use, especially a new collector or a new slot car enthusiast who wants to get back into the hobby. This is your chance to purchase a car that you might like. I mean, and if for any reason you don't see anything that you like, you can always ask me. I mean, I'll try my best to find something that you might like, or I might have something that you like. You never know. But with that said, I mean, really, I'm a conduit for other people that are really, really they have great YouTube channels. I mean, we have Scott's House of HO Racing. I mean, that's the number one slot car racing channel on YouTube. And he's got a Monday evening show and a Saturday evening show. I mean, and look it up. Like I said, it's Scott's House of HO Racing, and Scott he's a great guy, very humble man from Missouri. He refers to himself as a hillbilly, but he's a nice guy, and he's very informative show. Then we got the wild man from Cleveland who has his own toy store, Pro Tinker Toys. That's Brian Young, and he's protinkertoys.com. He's got a great. He comes on like all week, it seems. You know, he has auctions on Thursdays, but I mean, in order to understand what I'm saying, you have to see it to believe it. And then we got this very humble man from New York, Jim Bonito, Slot Car Obsessions. Jim's Slot Car Obsessions is his YouTube channel. It seems like within the last 6 months, he's redesigned his garage. He's built a beautiful layout. He's got some great cars. I mean, he's like a whirlwind right now. It's amazing what he's done with his garage in the last 6 months. And, you know, I'm so happy for him. And I hope one day to be able to go to his house and race. And I'll supply the pizza. And then we have Rich's Slot Car Room on YouTube. And he's the Mr. Tyco. Anything you want to know about Tyco cars, his collection is incredible. And you have questions about Tycos, you could send it in to him. He'll answer it. He'll try out cars for you. It's just these are great channels to watch if you want to learn and about slot car racing. We have G Bud Custom and Speed Shop, and G Bud is a master. He's like a Da Vinci of slot car customizing bodies and stuff. Like he can take an old 60-year-old Aurora T-Jet body and make it look like a work of art. And many times he has his cars up for sale. And now he's going to have a giveaway this upcoming Monday. So that's something to look forward to. And then we have Gale Force Raceway, and that's the mayor and Sweet Jane. They have another good YouTube channel. They have an awesome layout. And there are so many. There's Kenton with slot cars and HO trains. He's got a big following. He doesn't only do slot cars, but he also does HO trains also. Very informative. And then you have all the other ones like Patriot Hobbies, Harton Creek slot cars, OYD slot cars. And you have so many Snuggies, Slot Car Den, so many different YouTube channels to go to. If you want to learn about slot car racing, you need some information about which the right magnets to use, the right tires, you know, how to soup up your cars and stuff like that, like that, things of that nature. And these are the channels to watch. And I'm happy to be a conduit for these different channels, because the truth of the matter is my brother Randy got me into this, and I'm not very comfortable in front of a camera. My best stuff is done working with him, and because we kind of work off of each other. And but by myself, I'm a quiet guy. I don't like to be in front of a camera, and I like to remain in the background. But with that said, let me bring out some of these cars, because I don't want another half an hour video. I mean, you guys, I'm boring you to death already as it is. So with that said, let's see what we have here. Okay. Lifelike, Dale Jarrett, UPS. Ford Taurus, number 88. It's a NASCAR. It's Fast Trackers. And it comes with the Max Trax technology, and it's carded. Beautiful car. And that's for $45. $45. Brand new carded. This is hangable for those that like to collect and hang things. You like wallflowers? It's a nice wallflower for you. Me, personally, I like to race my cars. I don't like to keep them in their plastic coffins. I like to race them. But this is $45. Okay, next up, we got a Tyco 1960 Corvette Wipeout hot rod with an HP7 chassis. And this one is also carded. And there's no yellowing in the packages, no cracks. This is hangable. And like I said, for those that are into displaying your cars instead of racing them, this is a nice one. You know, brand new, brand spanking new. This is $50. I mean, if you try to buy these on what they refer to as Evil Bay, you will not get these prices, believe me. Especially if you go into auction, you're going to wind up paying that, plus sales fees and taxes and all kinds of shipping fees. And before you know it, you're winding up paying like $70 for the car. I'm selling this for $50. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. We have a Auto World Extraction Ultra G 1970 Datsun 510, white and purple, also carded. Nice, beautiful car. I mean, the packaging is great. Like I said, these are all display worthy, if you must or if you may, but I'm not into that. Look at that color. That purple and white, number 2. And that's brand new in the package. That's $40. Okay, what else do we have? This one should people should like. It's a 1975 Ford Escort MK1 I-Wheel. These are those special Auto World cars that come with the white wheels. It's white, blue, yellow, black, and red, and it's carded. Okay, beautiful Ford Escort. Okay. The colors are nice. Nice white tires. And everything about this is perfect. You know, these are brand new cars. You know, so you're not getting anything that's used here today. I mean, I do have used cars for sale, but that's a nice car. And this one is $45 because of the I-wheels. It's funny. I was going to refer to myself as Fair Deal Dan. I don't know if those of you that are familiar with the Munsters, Frank Gorshin played a car dealer on one of the episodes of the Munsters, and needless to say, he wasn't a fair dealer at all. The guy was a thief, but I'm not going to call myself. I'm not a thief. Okay. These are. This is a 1975 Ford Escort, yellow, red, green, blue, white, black. Every color in the rainbow is in this car. And it's a beautiful car. Brand new. Brand spanking new. You can see the top right there. The livery is beautiful. Beautiful colors. Okay. And that one is, that's $40. It's a bargain. It's a bargain, I'm telling you. Okay, here we have a Dodge Charger, Tyco. Red, black, HP7 chassis. from the Classic series. It's a beautiful carded car. I mean, the packaging is, it's starting to turn a little yellowish. Well, just a bit. But the car itself is brand new. And I don't expect anybody to hang this up. So anyways, this is carded. It's $50. I mean, you're not going to find cars like over 30 years old that are in this condition. What else do we have here? We have a Tyco Viper, also carded, red convertible with a 440x2 chassis. And this is a beautiful car right here. And it's got the nice yellow rims to go with the red convertible. Little red Corvette, boom, boom. Okay, so that's my cheap impersonation of Prince. Well, this is a nice car right here. You know, and this is also $50. You think you can get them cheaper? Be my guest. I buy these things all the time, and I do a lot of research on them, and they're expensive. These cars are expensive on eBay. I have a Tyco Mazda Miata with a 440x2 chassis. It's a nice little convertible right there with comes with a little driver. You know, it's brand new. This one is hangable. Actually, I mean, it's starting to yellow a little bit, the packaging, but this is a close to 30 years old, this car. So that's to be expected, a little yellowing on a package. But if you're getting back into the hobby, you're not going to want to keep this in a package anyways. You're going to open this up and race it around. This is $50 also. And then we have actually, this is the little red Corvette that I was singing about before. This is a 1960 Corvette. The red one that I showed before was a Viper. This is a Corvette from the Classic series. This is the little red Corvette. Boom, boom, boom. There it goes again. A cheap impersonation of Prince. And this one is beautiful. It comes in an HP7 chassis. It's carded. And this one is also $50. You know, so... Then we have Corvettes. We have a 1957 T-Bird, carded with from the Classic series also. Beautiful, like a sky blue kind of color with a white top. And it's from the Classic series again with the HP7 chassis. And this one is $50. Brand new. What else do we have here? We have another Viper. This is a blue convertible with red stripes. Blue convertible with white stripes. What am I talking about? Red stripes. And this comes in a 440x2 chassis. And it's brand new. You can tell it's carded, still in its plastic coffin, and this is $50. It's a beautiful car. And what else do we have here? Coming down to the nitty-gritty, folks. We have a 1940 Tyco Ford Coupe, blue, red, HP7 chassis. This is from the Hot Rod series. This is a beautiful car. It's brand spanking new, you know. And there it goes with the HP7 chassis. And this is $50. $50. Okay. What else do we have here? This is a Thunderbird. This is a Tyco 1986 Thunderbird stock car, number 15. It says Motorcraft in the front, number 15. Which comes with an HP7 chassis. It is a beautiful brand new car. And very rarely do you see these on eBay for sale. At least I haven't seen them in the package. And this package is like pristine. So this is, like I said, it's a red HP7 chassis. This is $50. $50. And then what else do we have here? We have this beautiful car here. This is going to be this one's a little steep because this one I have never seen. It's a NASCAR Prime Star number 16 Taurus, carded blue and yellow, 440 by ×2 chassis. And the packaging is pristine. And the car is beautiful. It is a beautiful car. Number 16. This one, because I've never really seen this one in its package on eBay, and I've never seen this up for sale on eBay in its original package, carded like this. This has got to go for $70. This is a little bit more steep. Okay. This is a beautiful car. The Taurus. And then I have a couple of miscellaneous ones. I have an STP Grand Prix. This is a Tyco Petty 43. Blue and red, 440 by ×2 chassis. And again, beautiful condition. Brand new. And this is $55. And we have a Valvoline Grand Prix, Johnny Benson carded, white, blue, number 10. This comes with, it's carded, 440 ×2 chassis. Beautiful car, brand new. Delivery is, I mean, all the advertisements on it. And everything is pristine on this car. And this is $55. And last but not least, what do we have here? We have a NASCAR M&M car, carded fast tracker chassis from Lifelike. And this is a beautiful car. For those of you that like this livery, I have an AFX version of this. The Lifelike version looks just as nice, to be honest with you. And like I said, this is brand new in its package. Okay, it's got the Fast Tracker chassis, and this is $50. And that's in addition to all the other cars that I'm selling in my previous video. And anybody interested, as I've said many times before, these prices are not written in stone. I mean, I will negotiate. Don't try to rip me off, because I know what these cars are selling for. I've seen them up for auction. I've seen them up for more than this. I've seen them on eBay for more than this. So I feel my prices are fair. So, but if you feel, if you need a little break here and there, I'm willing to bend a little. So with that said, this is the information that you need if you want to shoot me a text, or if you want to purchase anything. This is the other information that you might need. But if you're interested, send me a text, and we can work on it, on something. I've sold 2 of them already. I mean, he's a great buyer. I won't reveal his name, but he's a great buyer, and he's very satisfied with his purchases. I package up everything nicely, and if you do purchase something, it'll usually be out in the mail by the next day. So you're not going to be waiting around for a week or 2 weeks for your cars to show up. It'll be out in the mail the following day. So with that said, thank you very much for watching my video. This is Danny Sosa again, signing off. Everyone, sorry about the half-an-hour video. Have a blessed day, everyone. Enjoy your the afternoon, and I got some things I got to take care of this afternoon. With that said, and like I said in my previous video, I'm feeling a lot better, thank God. This flu is nothing to mess around with, especially when you're an old fart like me. You can't mess around with this. You got to take good care of yourself. So, with that said, take care, everybody. God bless, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. Let's go, Mets. Don't get mad. Don't get angry at me, not Met fans. Bye.